Hi guys, I'm very glad to see you on my channel, and if you're first time in my channel, my name is Yulia. I'm an exchange student from Russia, and this year I live in Montana. And in this video I want to talk about things you need to know if you want to go to America and stay here. If you are from America, I think that it will be just interesting for you to see the things I noticed here, which were very interesting for me, because I will also compare them to Russia. So the first thing is middle name. If in Russia, middle name is your father's name, and sisters and brothers have same middle name. Here, it is just another name. How they use it, they just have it in their documents. And if someone is angry, usually it's mom. She can say, for example, it can be Elizabeth Jace, and Jace is the middle name, and mom would say, Elizabeth Jace, come here, or take the garbage, whatever. It's how they use their middle name, mostly. Then, I just have a list of things. The next thing that was interesting for me is that what we call American football, they call football. What we call football, they call soccer. Then, when I came here, I thought that kids use Facebook. But then I realized that mostly adults use Facebook for contacting each other. And my peers and friends, they mostly use Snapchat. Then a little bit about the manner of speaking here. What I noticed is that when people talk to you, they don't use any direct messages. So how I noticed it, we had to do some presentations for my Spanish class, and I think that I did maybe the best presentation, because all the presentations of other students were without photos, or like one photo on one slide and then 2 slides full of text. And nobody teaches them how to do the presentations, but nobody tells them that, hey, please add some photos or something like it. And sometimes I feel that we should, just because it won't be so boring, and it will be better for us and for him, for the person who does the presentation. And it's not only about this, it's also, if in Russia, if it would be disgusting for me to be near to other person because of his or her smell, I would say, hey, please do something with it. Here, I would never say it. I would sit and endure it. Or some of the things people here recommend me to do is to talk to the teacher or to my counselor that this person smells bad, and then counselor will talk with this person and la la la, just that it won't be very direct and it won't be offensive. Yeah, it's how it works here. Oh yeah, I'm not talking about all the America, but about the place where I live. But I think that it's pretty much the same everywhere here. Then next thing about school, about the teacher's attitude. I finished my 9th grade last year in Russia, and now I'm in 11th grade here. So instead of 10th. Because here they have 12 classes, but they graduate when they're 18, same as we do. So it's just their first grade is our last year in the kindergarten. Yeah, what I wanted to talk is teacher's attitude. Like in our 9th grade, we had an exam at the end of the year, and all the year we actually just prepared for this exam. And teachers told us that they had classes after school when we can come and practice and just we just came after school and we went through all the tests. So at the test day, we were completely prepared. Here we have a test, an exam this year as well. And this exam is literally the main exam in the high school, which will influence your enrollment in different universities. No one sits with you and helps you to went through it with you. You're just sitting by yourself, but if you have questions, you're coming and asking. They have an online program where you can practice, but it's no such classes. So I feel that they hold their arm less than it was in Russia. And if in Russia, if I got bad grades, some teachers would tell me, oh, you can come to me and do this in order to keep up your grades. Here, if you don't care, nobody cares. If you won't show your initiative, probably, teachers will not come to you first. And I think that it's good, just because you learn how to be more adult, how to be responsible for what you do. Next thing, which I really liked here, is that in Russia, teachers told our grades aloud, so everyone heard them in the class, and we could think like, he's stupid, he's silly, he is not good in this class or anything. At least we just heard them. They said the name and then the grade. Here, teachers are just passing the list with the grades, and it's no names there. Every student has a number, an ID number in his or her school, and it's just the number. My number is 15857, and nobody actually knows this number. So nobody can understand which grade is mine, and nobody can judge me. I mean, of course you can understand who is not very good in this class, but at least it's not so publicly. Yeah, and today the third quarter is finished. Every quarter we receive our grades on a letter, and here are my grades. Yulia Andreevna Kiseliva, my classes, my teachers, my grades. And here is the number of days when I was late or I was absent. And then it's just a comment from school. Next thing is about English. The first one is that here people use phrasal verbs a lot. For Americans, I will explain what this is, because what I saw is that no one actually knows what the phrasal verbs are here. Phrasal verbs are the verbs like turn round, turn back, shut down, with these two parts. Just the verb and then other part. Here, they are the phrasal verbs, and they use them a lot. The next thing, which I think everyone has to understand when they're coming here and has to know about, is they're responding. So I made an example of the question. So if anyone is asking you, didn't you go there? In English, I would say yes, but it would mean that I did go there. And if I would say no, it would mean I did not go there. So literally, they ignore the part didn't. They look at it like did. Did you go there? Yes, I did. Did you go there? No, I didn't. But if it's a question, didn't you go there? It works the same way, which is really weird because it doesn't make any sense. So it's just English. And in Russian, we would say, didn't you go there? Yes, I didn't, which means that I agree with this statement, with the statement that I did not go there. Or, no, I did. I disagree with this statement, which means I did go there. And I noticed the math part in it, that negative and positive makes negative, and negative makes positive. Yeah, it was very interesting for me to understand it, because first, maybe 2 or 3 months, I confused people when I answered such questions. So right now I'm using the English form mostly, just because I speak English more than Russian. And when I don't want to confuse my parents when I talk with them in Russian, using this English weird form, I'm just saying yes, and then I'm saying I did or I did not, so that they can understand what I mean. It's really fun. Oh, another thing is that, so in Russian we have usually we have 2 versions of one name. So my official name is Yulia, and they would say it here a nickname, but actually it's just the short version of my name, which is Yula. And like, I would use Yule in Russian language only if I'm getting a visa or I'm talking with an officer or something like it. So it will be really like officially. So here's all my list, and I hope that this video was interesting for you. At least it was really interesting for me to make it, and it was fun. Yeah, and I wish that you will have a great day, and see you later.